Looking for cheap NBA 2K MT coins or Madden coins? Head on over to buy2kmut.com for the cheapest coins online and use code CRUSH for 20% off your order. Link will be in the description. What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing a Minnesota Timberwolves 82-0 rebuild challenge. We're quickly wrapping up this series. We have 7 teams left to do, literally, and then we've completed all 30, not 32, that's NFL, 30 teams in the NBA. Before we get started, guys, you guys could hit that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already. There's 63% of you watching this video who aren't subscribed. Change that right now. And also, guys, when my new PC comes in and I have a new microphone coming in, I'm thinking about going back to webcam potentially. Let me know what you guys think, or do you guys like green screen better? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Just let me know what you guys prefer and I'll go with the majority. But other than that, it's just a minor little detail I kind of want to fix, just because I don't have an actual green screen. As you guys know, I just have like a green screen that attaches to your chair. It's not my favorite thing in the world, so if I can go back to webcam potentially, I might, but we'll see. I want to know what you guys think. So what we're gonna do is, obviously this first off season is not really gonna matter. 24-58, we were terrible, and we should have a good lottery pick. So let's go first off, find out where our pick is gonna land, because that's important. So our pick is in the top 3. We don't have our 2021 pick because it goes to the Warriors, so it's definitely keen. We definitely got to make sure this pick is good and we could be decent next year. And we jump all the way down to number 7. That is unlucky. So number 7 is where we're going. Head coach, I'm going for Greg Popovich here. You have to give Greg Popovich quite a bit of money to get him, unfortunately, though. That's the thing that kind of sucks with getting Greg Popovich. We also need Randy Martin. Does that? Yes. Okay, so we can get, and can we get Trent Peterson now? And yes, we can. So we got Greg Popovich to be our head coach for the rest of the video. So that's fantastic. Great start. And then we're gonna go straight to the NBA draft now. So with the 7th pick, I don't even know what I really want here. I mean, I'll take whatever. I'm just gonna draft whoever is best available at 7. I'm not really worried about moving up, because I could either take LaMelo or James Wiseman. It just kind of depends. Maybe one of them falls to me here and I get lucky. Wiseman. No, I didn't get that lucky. There's Isaac Okoro. There's Onyeka Okongwu. I'm taking Okongwu. He becomes a beast in 2K on here on this draft class. So we're going to take him. It'll be a 77 overall. Also take Cassius Stanley for some trade value. As you guys know, this first offseason, we like to set things up for the future. That way we have assets to trade away. I do want to bring back Malik, and actually I'll bring back Juan as well. I want to go ahead, trade some of these guys that don't necessarily lead. I mean, there's like a ton of them. So like Jared Vanderbilt, obviously is not going to be anything crazy on this team later on in the video. So I'm going to trade him now to the Knicks. We can go to Jalen Noel, another guy that's not going to do anything in this video, I assume. So I'm just going to trade him away. We get the Lakers first round pick, and we're just going to keep collecting the assets here, especially since we don't have our 2021 pick. Definitely want to get some draft picks. We get the Suns top 10 protected. That's awesome. And then I do also want to trade James Johnson, of course. Not really going to be important in this video. 2nd round pick. We can go with second. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that Bruno Fernando trade. Just a young player that might have some trade value later on in a decent trade. Potentially, we'll see. And then also, I kind of want to trade maybe Layman. Yeah, let's trade Layman. I don't need Layman. We get a first in Rodney McGruder. I'm going to do this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip Rodney McGruder this first off season. As we know, this is all we do. We get assets and we flip them. Of course, that quote comes from Kenny, King of the Fourth Quarter. So we're going to go take that. And then other than that, is there anyone else? Jacob Evans as well. I don't think I necessarily need. There's a lot of players on here I'm not too worried about keeping for the rest of the video. And I can get a first from the Spurs. That's fantastic. And then I'll throw Matu back out there. And I think I'll keep everyone else. We can get a Atlanta Hawks 2022 first. One of these picks is going to be valuable, bro. I'm feeling it. Desmond Bane, I'm also going to trade. And we can get, I'm assuming, one more first. I know that's all I'm doing right now. We can get a 2nd and Trevor Ariza. All right, I'm doing this trade. And the Blazers could suck. 22, it's lottery protected, but I'm doing it anyway. So we're going to do that. And we'll flip Ariza. And I think Ariza is going to give me at least 2 seconds. Maybe a first. Yeah, we get a first from the Raptors. Okay. All right. So that's it. And I don't think I'll be doing anything in free agency. We should have money, to be honest, but I don't think. I mean, I do need to re-sign some of these 3 guys that I kind of want just for trades later on. Culver, also another guy I kind of want to trade away later on. Kogi Spellman, Nasri, Bruno Fernando, some guys we're going to use in the G League. But for now, I guess the only thing I could do is, I gotta go ahead and offer. I need to go off. I can offer Anthony Davis contract, but he's definitely not coming to Minnesota, I don't think. But other than that, I definitely wouldn't mind getting Malik Beasley back. I definitely wouldn't mind getting Juancho back on some deals. And Yeah, Anthony Davis not coming here. I figured he wasn't. So we're gonna get Malik Beasley. Oh, it's gonna do that. I keep forgetting about this dumb glitch. That's all right though. So we get both of them back, and I think that's all we're gonna do for this first offseason. I'll also trade Evan Turner, and then I'm gonna flip Evan Turner real quick, and that's all we're gonna do. This is gonna be all she wrote for this first offseason, and we're gonna roll right into season number 2. Might stop at the trade deadline, make some kind of trade, but obviously we're not too worried about this team being so good just yet. Oh my gosh, look at my centers. We got a lot of centers here. We are at the trade deadline, and I've been trying to grab Joel Embiid. I've been trying to grab Zion Williamson. There's Damian Lillard's available. I don't want to go for Dame just because I got him in the Kings video, which was literally my last video, so I'm not going for that. So I think I've narrowed it down to probably going for maybe DeAndre Ayton, just to keep the, because I kind of want to keep cap space for 2022's offseason or 2021's offseason. Kind of just depends, of course. So but I did see a comment that somebody wanted me to try to sign 2022 free agents, which is fair because I literally, most of the time when I get to 2022, I'd have no cap space. So if Giannis is not in free agency in 2021's offseason, I don't even think I'll sign a free agent. I think we might just wait till the next offseason. So I'm going to go snag DeAndre Ayton though, from the Suns if I could get him. So let's go offer them Elfrid Payton and then this pick. And then I'm going to try to keep this Kings pick if I can, because it's actually super valuable. And then I'll give you this Thunder pick as well. Okay, so that's 3 picks. I'll give McLaughlin as well. They can't do it. Ah, man. All right. I feel like if I threw this Kings pick in there, they'd probably do it here soon. They don't agree yet. I'll throw one more first. They're not agreeing yet. I feel like if there was a better player in this trade, they might agree. Malik Beasley's got a little bit better trade value. Let me throw this pick back in here. And they agree. So we got DeAndre Ayton and Karl-Anthony Towns. So the question is, I think I'm going to move Towns power forward because DeAndre Ayton develops better than Towns in this game, which is kind of weird. And then I don't understand 2K's shot tendency with Karl-Anthony Towns. It honestly makes no sense to me whatsoever. So let me boost that up. But other than that, we have a front court now of Towns and DeAndre Ayton. Defensively, it's going to be kind of... I don't know how I feel about it, but it really doesn't matter because we are trying for the bigger goal of 82-0. And then D'Angelo Russell, not really sure what I'm gonna do with him yet. If I did throw him in the trade finder right now, do I get any like insane offers that I can't pass up? There's like Paul George. Ooh, I kind of like this deal. Jaren Jackson, I love that deal, to be honest, because he's still got another team option. That's a young player. I think I might do that Jaren Jackson trade. I'm not even gonna lie, because Jaren Jackson could be a good backup power forward. And our front court would be set because we have Anyika coming from the G League. Yeah, I sent Anyika to the G League. I'm doing that trade 1000%. I know I'm trading D'Angelo Russell, but I kind of want cap space, so I'm doing this trade. And I'm not looking back. We're getting Jaren Jackson. He's gonna be a nice backup power forward for us. And then we're also gonna trade. I just got Luol Deng, or Gorgie Deng, not Luol, sorry. Beverly, a second, and we'll get a Minu. And then the only other thing I'm going to do is flip a Minu real quick. And I think we're going to call it good other than that, man. I just kind of want to collect more assets. There's Carmelo. Do I get a first for Minu? No, I don't. All right, we'll just keep simulating instead. So, yeah, this team, I'm liking the pickups we just made. I don't get Jaren Jackson very often. I don't get Ayton all that often. So, this is nice. This is nice. Very nice. I'm loving it so far. Nets win the championship. All good there. Kyrie Irving and the Nets beat the Clippers in 4. All right. Who cares? Let's go to draft lottery now. So our pick is going to go to the Warriors here, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I don't think we have. And that Suns pick became... What did that pick become? Or that Kings pick, I should say. Or was it protected? It might have been protected, which is cool. I think it was top 3 protected and landed. So we got the 27th pick via the Lakers. But other than that, not much else going on. All right, staff signing. We're going to keep that all the same. Let's go to the draft now. And for the draft, we could trade Aminu now. I don't really want Aminu. We can get a early second. Or we can get a first. I'm doing a first instead. All right. So we'll do that. Fernando, I'm going to keep for now. I don't know what I'll do with them. And then I have a late pick. I'll just let the CPU draft whoever they want. Jaden Springer, player options. Amari Spellman, Naz Reid, I'm accepting 1000%. Qualifying offers, McLaughlin is a free agent, and then I'll get him back if he wants to come back. Giannis is not here, so guys, instead of going for Kawhi, I think I might just pass on this offseason. So I think I'm just going to continue to develop the guys Next offseason, we're gonna probably trade for Amoni Bates, trade up in the draft, because I kind of want to keep some of these assets here. Like, actually, let me do this right now. So Kogi is on a 1-year deal. I need players that are gonna be under contract so I can trade up into the draft next year. So Jaden Springer is gonna be under contract. Spellman will not be. So let me trade for somebody that's under like 2-year deal that I can definitely trade on draft night next year. For Amoni Bates, I can get Clint Capella. Ooh, I don't really need a big man though. Although, I mean, I'm just trading up next year. Buddy Hield. I mean, we have cap space too. So I'm gonna go for, I need somebody on 2-year deal. I could go for, I think Clint Capella is probably going to be very helpful next year's draft. We do have to trade a 2022 first unprotected. I'd rather not. I'll give you not Jaden Springer. I'll give you somebody else who's on a 1-year deal instead. Akogi is on a 1-year deal. I'm gonna trade him instead. All right, so we get a 2-year deal on Clint Capella. We'll trade him next year when we trade up. Bruno Fernando, another guy I want to trade for, who's somebody else on a 2-year deal. Davis Bertans could be the move. Dragic. Davis Bertans is probably 28, a little bit younger, so he might have some trade value next year. So we literally don't have a point guard. Obviously, this team is kind of weird right now, but let me just sign a point guard for now. Let me get like Dennis Schroeder, and then shooting guards. Let me go for like Josh Richardson, 2-year deal, and I'm going to trade these guys next offseason, and I can't. Okay, so I can get Schroeder, though. I did need a point guard for sure. I saw that for a fact, and I'll afford whatever shooting guard and get like Duncan Robinson, another player I can trade next year on draft night. So this next season won't matter either. It all starts in the next offseason when we trade up for Amoni Bates, and hopefully we sign like a max free agent. I don't know who it's gonna be, but hopefully we get somebody good coming to Minnesota. And then in the 4th season, 82-0, baby. Look, Mr. Joel Embiid won MVP. Other than that, we went 55-27. Let's go ahead and see if we can win a championship this season. I'm all worried about next season, obviously, though, and this offseason as the Nets win the championship. Let's go look at the stats real quick. I'm sure you guys are curious about that. So we had 22, 17, 17. Very nice there. Player retirements. Carmelo retires. Greg Popovich doesn't retire, right? All right, cool. All right, draft lottery time. I don't think we have a lottery pick here, but I guess I wouldn't be surprised if we did. Yeah, we do, actually. Timberwolves via Oklahoma City, but of course, we're trading up and drafting Amoni Bates. We have the 14th pick via the draft, and we also have the 27th. We should have plenty of ammunition to trade up for this #1 pick in the draft. So, Amoni Bates, you're coming to Minnesota, my friend. Hornets, I'll give you 14, 27, 7, and 23. And obviously, they're not going to agree to that. Okay, I have plenty of players to throw at you, though. I will trade you Schroeder. And I'll also give you Capella for that matter. All this for #1. They don't agree to that. And this. Wowza. They really value Amoni Bates right now. Because holy moly. But I don't. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. You know what? I don't care because I'm selling for this. I'm definitely getting this pick. All right. I gave up a lot. But we have the pick now, which was all that matters. So we got Amoni Bates now. So let's go to the draft and draft Amoni Bates like I kind of wanted to really badly. As you can tell, I gave up a ton to get him. And I don't really care about the future because I'm planning on this next season being the 82-0 challenge. So we're going to take Amoni Bates. Welcome to the team of Amoni Bates. They also take Max Christie and a 70 overall late in the draft. Anika's an 84, Culver's an 83, Nasri is 78. Qualifying offers, Jaren Jackson, DeAndre Ayton are free agents. All right, salary cap table. We have about we should have some money, so I'm gonna renounce these guys. Is there anyone else I need to get rid of? Towns is making 33 million. Culver's making 8 million right now. Robinson's making 4. We need to trade Robinson for sure because I need a max salary slot. I just want a max salary slot to try to get somebody. So I'm just gonna take Duncan Robinson. I'll give you to the Wizards for first. Okay. So we got that going. Is there anyone else I need to get rid of? I might have to get rid of Culver. I'm not going to lie. Not that I want to, but he is an 83 right now. And I would love to keep him, but he's making 8 mil, bro. So that's going to be a problem. I can get Terrence Mann and Ivica Zubac. Cousins making 16 million. Terrence Davis making 12. Olynyk. Dinwiddie. Quinn Cook. Is there anyone that's going to give me like a good, solid backup that's only making like $1 million? I saw Kevin Porter earlier was only making 3. I guess we can make something like that work, but I gotta trade Satoransky. All right, let's get rid of Satoransky. I can get Gafford, I guess. All right, free agency. So there's Luka, there's Trae Young, There's Beal. We need a point guard, right? So we have Amoni Bates, who's an 84. So the front court's kind of set. We don't really need forwards if we get everybody back. We could definitely use a point guard and a shooting guard, though. So one of the above definitely would be valuable at this point. So like Bradley Beal, just anybody like that. But preferably, obviously, Luka, I would love to get. Trae Young, I would love to get. Zach LaVine, Mitch Robinson, Shea wouldn't be too bad to get. I'm offering Luka a contract. I know I probably won't get him, but you gotta offer it anyway, right? Trae Young. I'll also offer Aiden a contract, of course, and then I also need to offer Jaren Jackson a contract. That way we get them back, but I have to do this to do that. So Jackson. All right, let's get Jaren Jackson. Sign into a big deal. All right, let's see what we got. Jaren Jackson, can we sign you? All right, so we can do that. Let's see if they match my offer. Mavericks. Okay, so both the Hawks, that makes sense that they would both match. I'll offer Bradley Beal a contract instead. And let's see if we can get that all done. All right, so can we get all these guys? Yes, we can. Okay, so now we got Beal, which isn't bad, but it's not perfect. If I traded Bradley Beal, I get LeBron. Of course I get LeBron. Why wouldn't I be able to get LeBron? He pops up every video now. Clay. I mean, hold on. All right, what does my team look like right now? So no point guard. We have Bradley Beal. We have Amoni Bates, Kevin Porter. We have a good solid front court, obviously. We could almost afford to lose in Kongwu because we could maybe, because centers are easy to get. I don't really want LeBron though, if I'm honest, just because I feel like I get him too much. Is there a guard that's available that's like out of this world, like Lillard? We could use an upgrade. Stephen Curry's untouchable. Simmons, I think Lillard might be the move if we can get him. Trae Young, also another, okay, Trae Young could be an option potentially. What are the Mavericks feeling about Luka now? He's not untouchable. There's no way I'd be able to pull off like a Luka trade, right? I mean, there's no way, absolutely no way. He's probably gonna, okay, let me just offer it. Okay, so if I gave them like everything I had, there's no way they're gonna say yes to this, right? I just gotta check, and none of my picks are valuable, which is somewhat unfortunate because getting Luka here would be insane. Obviously, I don't think I'm gonna get him, but it's definitely worth a shot. I'm definitely gonna try it. So I'm gonna offer some of these guys I have, like Naz Reid, 2.5 star value. I didn't need Gafford either. Oh, they don't have any money, bro. If I could just keep throwing stuff at them. Springer, like, oh man. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make this happen. So Trae Young was available, and so was Damian Lillard. I might just go for Lillard because he's a 97 overall. Let me go to Damian Lillard. So Trailblazers, Damian Lillard. I think they might say yes to something like this. They don't agree. I'll give you a first and another first and another first. I need that 97. I'll give you Gafford as well. Okay, and I'll give you Dixon, and I'll give you Christie. Okay, they're not agreeing to this. Kevin Porter. Okay, so not Lillard. What about Trae Young instead? Trae Young, 94 overall. They can't afford it. All right, so Beal's making a little too much money, I guess, maybe. What if I threw all these first at the Hawks? Would they do something like this? None of my picks are valuable, bro. Ah, man. Okay. Do I just do that LeBron trade and say screw it and move LeBron to point guard? Because I'm not really finding any other good options. So I hate to do it. And I hate to trade on. Can I pull this off without trading on Yinka? Yeah. Okay. That was easy. So get LeBron. It's almost like get LeBron every video, it seems like, but he's always available, and he's a 98 overall, of course. So the only other thing I kind of want to do is I really want to pull off. I can afford Robert Covington. Bro, if I can get Robert Covington here. Come on, Robert. Yes. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold the phone. We might be able to pull something else off. So Robert Covington, 87 overall. I'll give you Gafford, Naz Reid. What pops up? What pops up out here? So we have we could definitely use a shooting guard. We get Derrick Rose. Okay, I'll keep Derrick Rose in mind. What else could we do here? Point guard, Damian Lillard was available. We could go for shooting guards. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to go back to Damian Lillard. Kyrie Irving is not untouchable, but he probably has a no trade clause. There's no way we can get Kyrie, right? He does have a no trade clause. I don't think they would do this, but you know what? It's worth a shot. Why not? We gotta shoot our shots. He missed 100% of the... Oh, we're way off. Never mind. Okay, let's go back to the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard, we're 30 million off. Never mind. We're not gonna make that happen either. So do I just go for Derrick Rose and say, like, screw it? So if I threw Covington out here alone, I can get Schroeder. I can get... I kind of want to get somebody out of this world, bro. I just hit my mic. I'm sorry. I got to think of something. I'm going to brainstorm real quick, and I'll be back. Try to go for some other players, and I can't get anything to happen. So I'm just going to trade for DeJounte Murray and move him to shooting guard. He's always goes up to a 90 at shooting guard. So... yeah, that kind of sucks. That's pretty unfortunate, but I mean, if there's gonna be anything else I would try, the only other thing I could try is maybe throwing like Kevin Porter, Gafford, and Springer all out there together and see if anything crazy pops up, which is probably not going to, most likely. And as you can tell, nothing's crazy popping up. So we're gonna have a very interesting rotation, to say the least, but I think this team is not bad. I think this team's pretty good. So I like our chances of potentially getting close to 82-0. It's just we gotta try it. We gotta try it. So I tried to get Lillard. I tried to get Joel Embiid earlier. I tried a lot of things today, but when we look at the rotation, ooh, this is ugly. They want Brandon Knight starting. That is definitely not gonna happen. I will give Amoni Bates that starting small forward spot. But other than that, I'll throw Gafford in there as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and give Amoni Bates that starting small forward spot. Not that many minutes. I'll go like this or something like that. So our starting five is LeBron, DeJounte Murray, Amoni Bates, Towns, Ayton, Jaren Jackson, Onyeka coming off the bench, Kevin Porter. That's pretty nasty. If we can make this eighth spot better, so we could have like... okay, so I feel like we could do something here. So we could like trade Kevin Porter, Daniel Gafford, and Springer all together and see if anything pops up that might be worth it. It's like Porter, Springer, and Gafford. If there's anything that pops up that might be worth it, we'll go for it. We have two front court players. I got to keep in mind Favors. If I needed a backup power forward, I might do it, but we need a backup guard, and I'm not really seeing anything. So we might just roll with what we got right now. So balanced. We're gonna roll with this team, boys, and we're gonna see how it goes. I like our chances of potentially winning 70 games or higher, but we'll have to see what kind of simulation we get. Amoni Bates did win Rookie of the Year, but we actually had not that good of a season for an 82-0 challenge. We went 61-21, and here were the stats. So unfortunately, we really couldn't pull off any trades I kind of wanted to go for, but this team's pretty good. Honestly, yeah, we're trying to go 82-0, but it's really cool. I have a lot of fun just trading for players that like trying to build God squads. That's a lot of fun because you don't get to pair, like, obviously this is never gonna happen in real life, but you don't get to do that all that often when you do rebuild. Sometimes you gotta be realistic, or you gotta be like, you know what I mean? So I have fun doing this regardless. It does suck we didn't even win 70, but you know what? I still had fun making this God squad. LeBron James at the point guard. It's always fun to get LeBron, of course. And we swept the Toronto Raptors to end off the video. So 61-21, unfortunately, for this Timberwolves 82-0 challenge. Did terrible today, but there's always next time. Tomorrow, I'm not sure we're going to drop yet, but this was a lot of fun today. Getting LeBron is always fun. I don't know why he pops up in the trade fire so much in PC. Never used to happen when I was on PlayStation 4, but regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I would go another season, but I kind of have to do a lot of stuff today. So appreciate you guys for watching. Definitely leave it a like if you enjoyed. But this Crushables, I'm saying peace.